Hello and welcome to swisswatchgang. As you might have noticed, so far the reviews we've been doing are always something new and special, and we try to feature watches as on my Instagram channel, which you haven't seen before, and they might get special attention when you wear it on the wrists. The watch we are reviewing today is from a brand called nordzeitmaschine. Let me explain to you where the name comes from. Nordzeitmaschine. Nord comes from the northern part of Switzerland because Nordzeitmaschine is based in Basel, Switzerland, which is in the northern German part. And Zeitmaschine is translated from German and means time machine on English. Nord was created by Daniel Nebel. He is a mechanical engineer and, in my opinion, a genius. He started the brand in 1998 and since then been creating crazy pieces with focus on unique time telling and just 3D elements, and also watches which you never see in this world and are very unique. All of his watches are made in his workshop in Basel, and he's one of those people who actually also create their own CNC machines, which is very unique and, like I said before, genius. Every Nordzeitmaschine is different and all the watches have a different dial layout and time indication. The model I'm holding in my hands is the model named Crossnroll. Let me explain to you the name first. So Crossnroll means the cross comes from the minute track, which you can see is shaped like a cross on the dial. Here you can see it with a blue anodized aluminium on the sides. And the roll, it comes from the minute hand actually, which is in the middle, which you can see now that I'm turning it with the crown. It rolls back and forth. So that's where the name comes from. Cross from the minute track and roll from the minute hand, which you can see just unbelievable. If we go from the outside in, you can see that the buckle is very special as well. Like I said, all the components are made in Basel, Switzerland by Daniel's own CNC machines, except the base movement, which is an ETA, and a few exceptions, like a few of the screws in the watch are not made by him, and of course the rubies. The rest is pretty much made by Daniel himself, which I think is just astonishing. As you can see, the case is also very unique. It features a mix of brushed and highly polished pieces. And also the bezel features uniquely designed Nordzeitmaschine screws, which are proprietary to Daniel's design. On the back you can see the rotor, which is also in-house made and has a few ball bearings in it, so the rotation is pretty cool. The base plate of the movement on the back is also not your standard ETA movement. It is actually created to fit the watch and has also a pearl blasting finish to it and a few descriptions as of what the model name is and how many rubies the watch has and how many ball bearings. The watch has a total of 18 ball bearings, which you can definitely see when you flip the watch and look at the dial. This thing that rotates around the dial is the hour indicator. It's a small disc rotating around the dial on ball bearings, just to give you a playful feeling when you wear the watch. As you can see at 6 o'clock on the sapphire dial, there is a black hour marker. It's actually imprinted on the back of the glass. The hour disc, as you can see it now at 6 o'clock, is pointing to 6 and is marked with a red tip so you can locate it quicker. This watch has, in my opinion, one of the craziest and most genius designed minute hands that I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some pretty crazy watches in my life. As you can see, it's very complex. So the whole transformer-like construction moving below the dial is the minute hand. One of the inspirations was a Formula 1 car, which you can see on the front. The minute hand is created from a mix of a lot of materials. In there you have platinum, you have aluminum, brass, ceramic, steel and titanium. I mean, the attention of detail put into this minute hand, for me, is just unbelievable. So how do they actually read the time? So now we have 3 o'clock. As you can see that the hour disc is pointing with the red tip at 3 o'clock. And the minute hand is on top, pointing to 00. Once we turn it, it goes to 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, and 4 o'clock. So once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. Just it takes a bit of you getting used to it at the beginning. Because of the architecture of the dial and the movement itself, you need a lot of space to fit it in. So the case actually, which is made here out of stainless steel, measures 44.7 in diameter and is 17.2 millimeters thick, which you can see on the upper camera right now. It is a bit thick on the wrist, but again, if you want to have this level of depth in the dial, there is really no other choice. Putting the watch on again is very easy because you have your normal tank buckle. Just put it on. Here we go. Beautiful buckle, nicely machined in his own studio, and also features a brushed finish, pleasant to the touch. Wearing this watch is really special because you can always feel that you have it on the wrist. As you can see, the hour disc is always rotating around the dial. It's actually because of the ball bearings Daniel uses in this piece. It has a total of 18 ball bearings, 14 of which are on the dial. The rest are on the hour hand and also on the back of the rotor. Once again, this was the NORD Zeitmaschine Crossnroll 2018 edition from Basel World. If you have any questions about this watch or any other of Daniel's pieces, please leave a comment below. On the side, we have the watch we'll be reviewing next. Again, I know I'm making it hard for you guys, because if you have guessed this watch from last time, you deserve a medal. But if you can guess this watch, please leave a comment and maybe you'll be right this time. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate it.